How do you do? I bet you're surprised if I tell you what I'm going to talk about today. You're probably shocked if I told you I'm going to talk about Barack Obama. Now you're saying to yourself, he's going to louse him up again. Why should I listen to this? If you don't listen to this, you're not going to learn anything. And when I louse him up, it's not because I'm lousing him up, because I'm simply telling the truth about what he's doing. Now, if you know somebody's doing something absolutely stupid, are you supposed to say it's brilliant because it's Barack Obama? That's the attitude of the press in this country today. No matter what he does wrong, they don't recognize it, they don't notice it, it's always right, it's brilliant, it's fantastic. He went to Europe and accomplished nothing. He asked for soldiers to help us in Afghanistan. They wanted to send soldiers to Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, any place except Afghanistan. He couldn't get one soldier to go to Afghanistan. Then he came back like he's a sensation, and everybody said, what a fantastic job he did, and they're thrilled. Now it's the same thing with what he's doing now. Just made a speech in Cairo about everybody is worshiping the speech, the most brilliant speech. It's going to bring everybody together. It's going to make a fantastic difference in the world. What difference is it going to make? It's not affecting anybody anywhere in the world. North Korea is building a bomb faster than ever. Before they built a bomb that could only go across the street. Now they're building bombs and missiles that could go all the way to Pittsburgh, to Philadelphia, to your house. It could go everywhere. What is he doing about it? Nothing. But the speech is fantastic. The speeches get better. Everything gets worse. He's the only guy that doesn't care or know if that it's getting worse. You would never know he's the president of this country. You would think he's the president of some country that nobody ever heard of, because he doesn't seem to know what's going on in this country. How can anybody look so happy and comfortable about everything that's gone so perfectly while everything is going down the drain, and he's the only one who doesn't seem to notice it? Then the papers tell him how fantastic he's doing, and he believes it. And you would never know that there's any problem in this country. All you know is that you lost your job, because after the people are losing their jobs, everyday jobs are getting more and more precariously into the toilet. He started off at 6% or 7% unemployment. He now has almost 10% unemployment. Companies are supposed to be taken over by the government, which never was supposed to happen in this country, and all of a sudden we have a socialistic trend that's taking place all over America. The banks are going to belong to him, the car companies are going to belong to him, the whole healthcare system is going to belong to him. He's taking over the whole country little by little. More and more socialism is taking place. Nobody notices it, nobody cares. He does whatever he wants, and he accomplishes nothing. He accomplishes nothing with Iran. Iran is coming closer and closer to creating as many bombs as they please. What is he doing about it? He's making a great speech in Cairo like everything is perfect. You don't mention the word terrorism. You don't mention any threat that they are to any place in the world. You don't notice the threat. You don't notice that the threat is getting bigger and bigger. And the only thing he accomplished is cut the defense budget. That's the only thing he cut, is the defense budget. The threat is getting bigger. What he's accomplished is exactly the opposite. He's giving America a more threatened, more dangerous position than ever before in the last 20 years. The Miranda rights he just gave to the prisoners so that they shouldn't even have to go to jail, because now a terrorist becomes a prisoner. A prisoner now gets out because of Gitmo. Gitmo is supposed to be disgusting. We're not supposed to disturb a terrorist, so he's supposed to go free and can go out and kill people again because he deserves Miranda rights. The way he, according to his philosophy, if we lived according to his philosophy before, Roosevelt would have been in jail, Churchill would have been in jail, they all would have gone to jail, because none of them ever let a prisoner out during the time of war. And this is a war. He's the only guy who doesn't notice it. As far as he's concerned, there's no such thing as terrorism, and there's no such thing as a threat, which makes the threat get bigger and bigger every day. He acts like he's Winston Churchill, but he's really Chamberlain. This man is giving up without a fight, and we're going to be destroyed without a fight, because he hasn't got the guts to make a fight. He just makes a speech. The speeches are getting better. He's more defiant, and we're going under fighter and fighter. Before you know it, every terrorist in the world will be able to be in your house, and he won't notice it. He won't care, because he's got the job, and that's all he knows. A man with a job, he's so happy because he doesn't care what happens to anybody as long as he's working. He ought to be ashamed of himself.
I had another talk with the German Chancellor, Herr Hitler. And here is the paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine.
The people of the world can live together in peace. We know that is God's vision. Now that must be our work here on earth.
Never to go to war again.
May God's peace be upon you.